Hello guys, my name is Shanae Reese, and today we're going to be doing a Bible verse breakdown once again. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things, I can do all this through him who gives me strength. This verse reminds us that our strength and ability to face life changes come from Christ no matter what we encounter. Whether difficulties, trials, or opportunities, we can rely on Jesus to empower us. His strength enables us to persevere, to overcome obstacles, and to live according to God's purpose. It's a declaration of confidence in Christ's power working within us. I'm so sorry I keep yawning. It's really irritating me too. When we feel weak or overwhelmed, we can turn to him and find renewed strength. We can find renewed strength and courage. So, in Philippians 4:13, we hear we can do all things through him who gives us strength, right? That is true. So, originally I had to figure out the actual true use for that verse. It's not physical strength for things that we want to do. It's spiritual strength, that things we need to do for God. See, let me break it down a little bit more simpler. Trust me, I was confused too. So whenever we need to have the guts or the bravery or the courage to go spread the gospel, whenever we need to have the guts or the braveries to go stand up for what's right, whenever we have to have the guts for courage and bravery to go speak for everyone else that are too afraid to speak, we have to be able to repeat that same verse that's in our head. Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through him who strengthens me. So everything that is hard for me right now to go do because I feel scared, or I feel like I don't have the confidence, or I feel like I just don't have the bravery or anything like that, I go re-listen to that verse in my head and I go do it. I go through it anyway. I go listen to that verse and I go about my business and I go do it anyway. Because why? Because I know deep down inside that I got it in me, that I have the strength. Lately, I really feel like I personally don't have the strength, to be honest. I feel like I do not have what it needs to be taken of to do God's will. But in reality, let's be honest here. Without God, none of us will be able to do his will. So we can't sit here and expect to be able to do things on our own. We can't expect to have that strength on our own. We can't expect us to not have bravery, to have bravery, courage, or any of those things on our own, because it is God who strengthens us. And it is okay to not be enough, because with God, we are enough. So whenever we go and we have this difficulty in our head to do something that we know is right, and it's a problem, it's a hard task to fulfill, and we're really, we just don't have that self-esteem like we need to, we repeat Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So whatever I'm about to go do, whatever trials or issues or blockages or tests or anything like that that's causing me to feel drifted, to feel like I can't do anything right, to feel like I can't get through this, that is all a lie from the devil, because this verse is the truth. The Lord speaks in the Bible that his word is the lamp unto our feet, and it lights up wherever we go. So when we take that word, the word is also the truth. It's also the way. Jesus Christ also speaks in the Bible that I am the way, the truth, the light. No one goes through the Father except for me. So I say to you, don't let the devil get into your mind when you don't feel like you have the confidence, or you feel like you have too much fear, or if you don't have self-esteem, or if you don't have the bravery and courage like you need to. You go to God, you remember that verse he read to you, and you remember that verse that you listened to, and you apply it to your mind. You repeat it in your mind, or whether you repeat it outside, whichever, just don't do it for the credit of others. But either way, as long as you put that in your mind and you remember, you can do anything, because with God, you are unstoppable. The Lord even says, if God is with you, it speaks in the Bible, if God is with you, then who can be against you? The Lord also speaks in the Bible where one person speaks to him, you are my refuge. I will seek refuge in you. You are my safe tower that I will run to when I am afraid. So that's why I say to you, seek God and ask for his strength. Ask for his wisdom, whatever that needs to be done. Whatever you have to tell or ask him, no, whatever you have to ask him to get ready to go do a task, to get ready to not have that, to go stand up for others, to go defend others, to go speak up for others, to go help others, to humble yourself, to have humility, to go through these trials and blockages and errors and tests that you're going to go through throughout your life in order to do God's will, in order to be a follower, a Christian, a disciple, an apostle, anything that God has assigned you or required you to be. In order for you to be any of those things, you have to surrender all of your pride towards him so he can give you strength. Because without him, you have no strength. Without his bravery or courage, you have no courage or bravery. Without his self-esteem, you definitely have no self-esteem. Because it's him that created us, and him he can take us back out. From dust we came, from dust we shall return, it speaks in the word. The way we eat bread. So I say to you like this, whatever era, blockages, trials, tests, whatever will that you have to do for God, or preaching or whatever, and you're scared and you don't have the self-esteem or the confidence, God is your strength. I can do all things through him who strengthens me. God bless.